He uncontrollably time travels, randomly appearing at any time and place in the past. What's particularly troublesome is that his clothes don't travel with him. This ability makes Henry's life chaotic and torments him deeply, until he meets a strange girl. Henry has clearly never seen her before, yet she immediately calls out his name with tears in her eyes, extremely excited. The girl introduces herself as Claire. She says she frequently met future versions of Henry when she was a child. Henry doesn't fully understand the situation, but considering his unpredictable ability, he chooses to believe Claire. At the same time, Henry feels an inexplicable attraction to Claire. They arrange to have dinner together. Claire brings out a thick diary where she's recorded the date of every meeting with Henry. The Henry she remembers is noticeably younger than the one standing before her now. They're now in the same timeline, as if destined to be together. This is how they become lovers. Whether to propose to Claire becomes a difficult choice for Henry. He believes his life is destined to be unstable, which would be unfair to his partner. After much consideration, he decides to put the ring on Claire's finger. Soon Claire introduces Henry to her parents. Claire comes from a very wealthy family, but her parents accept the somewhat down-on-his-luck Henry. On their wedding day, friends anxiously wait for Henry. When they see Henry's suit on the ground, they immediately sense something's wrong. Fortunately, Henry arrives in time, though he looks significantly older. At the ceremony, Claire slowly walks toward her groom. When the groom turns around, Claire smiles because it's exactly how she remembers Henry from her childhood. During that evening's reception, the younger Henry finally returns. He missed his own wedding, but didn't miss what came next. Yet during life's most wonderful moment, he time travels again. This time he arrives during Claire's childhood. When he sees clothes already prepared for him, he understands this isn't Claire's first time meeting him. Being the wife of a time traveler has many inconveniences. Although Claire knows Henry is powerless against his condition, she still can't hide her frustration when he returns. One day, Henry waits for Claire early outside her office. He hands her a lottery ticket and tells her to watch for the white balls on TV. He tells Claire this is his compensation to her. Afterward, they buy a big house, large enough for Claire to move her studio home. But when they invite friends over, a future version of Henry appears in the living room. He's been shot. Before anyone can react, the future Henry disappears. This scene casts a shadow over their world again. Claire tries everything to comfort Henry, but they both know what they just witnessed is their reality. Claire tells Henry she's pregnant. One day, while they're discussing baby names, Henry time travels again. He meets their 10-year-old daughter, who tells Henry she can also time travel, but she can control when and where. She's met Henry and Claire before her birth, and has even met her grandmother who passed away long ago. Henry also learns the time of his own death from his daughter. This brief meeting leaves Henry both joyful and regretful. He tells Claire their daughter's name, and soon after, their daughter is born. In the blink of an eye, their daughter turns 5. While Claire wonders when her daughter got a new playmate, Henry explains that it's their 10-year-old daughter who's specifically come back to play with her 5-year-old self. On Christmas Eve, Henry returns from a time travel journey and lies in Claire's arms, dying. Claire and their friends understand why he called all their loved ones in advance. He didn't want Claire to face this alone. Henry dies. He had traveled back in time to watch over Claire's entire childhood. From now on, Henry will never return from the future again.